Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why do my legs feel weaker now, even though I eat healthy, stay active, and try to do everything right? Why does walking up a staircase feel steeper than it used to? Or why does standing up from a chair take just a little more effort than before? Most of us shrug it off and think, well, that's just aging. But here's the shocking truth. Sometimes it's not simply age at all. The hidden culprit could actually be sitting right in your fruit bowl. Yes, the very fruits you've trusted your whole life, fruits you've been told are always healthy, might be quietly working against you. The strange reality is that not every fruit is safe for seniors. In fact, some of the most popular ones can slowly drain your leg strength, aggravate your joints, and make every step heavier. The scariest part? It happens so gradually that you don't even notice, until your knees ache after a short stroll, your calves tighten for no reason, or your ankles feel swollen at the end of the day. But here's the good news. Once you know which fruits to avoid, you can make simple swaps that actually restore strength and protect your legs. And that's exactly what I'm about to show you. Today, I'll reveal the 7 everyday fruits that might be weakening your legs after 60, and the healthier, strength-boosting alternatives you should eat instead. So stick around until the end, because this could completely change the way you look at your fruit bowl forever. Fruit 1, bananas, the muscle imposter. Bananas are the classic healthy snack. Soft, sweet, and full of potassium, they've long been praised for boosting energy, preventing cramps, and supporting muscle health. For decades, athletes and doctors alike have promoted them as the go-to fruit for strength. But here's the twist. What works for a 25-year-old athlete doesn't always work for someone over 60. Bananas are loaded with quick-digesting carbohydrates and natural sugars. The moment you eat one, your blood sugar shoots up fast. And for seniors, the body doesn't process that spike the way it used to. Insulin resistance builds, circulation slows, and inflammation quietly rises. The result? Legs that feel heavy after meals, stiffness in the calves when climbing stairs, or that dull soreness that creeps in during a simple walk around the block. And that's not all. Bananas can also make your body hold on to excess fluid, especially if you have heart or kidney issues. That extra fluid often shows up as swollen feet, puffy ankles, or stiff joints, adding even more weight for your legs to carry. The problem isn't that bananas are bad, it's that for seniors, they can act like imposters. You think they're helping your muscles, but slowly they're draining your strength step by step. And here's the catch. It doesn't happen in a single bite. It builds up over time. That daily banana you thought was protecting your health may quietly be making it harder to move freely. Fruit 2, oranges, the acid attack on joints. For most people, oranges are the definition of healthy. Bright, fresh, packed with vitamin C, served at breakfast tables, juiced in health drinks, and praised for boosting immunity. It feels almost impossible to think of oranges as anything but good for you. But here's the hidden truth. For seniors, oranges can be a quiet irritant that chips away at joint comfort. The problem isn't the vitamin C, it's the citric acid. With age, joints and tissues become more delicate. That acid, when combined with the fruit's natural sugars, doesn't just sit in the stomach. It seeps into the bloodstream and irritates sensitive joint tissues. The result? Subtle but persistent stiffness in the knees, nagging hip pain, or that heavy, uncomfortable sensation in the legs after sitting too long. Many seniors mistake this discomfort as just arthritis or just getting older, never realizing their morning orange juice could be feeding the very pain they're trying to fight. And it's not only about inflammation. Those sugar acid swings can also disrupt blood sugar balance, piling extra stress on already weakened circulation. Over time, every step can feel just a little heavier, every climb just a little harder. The hardest part? Oranges feel so safe. You eat them with confidence, believing you're strengthening your body, when in reality, for aging legs, they may be doing the opposite. Fruit 3, green apples, the sour deceiver. Green apples carry a reputation for being the healthy choice, crisp, clean, and less sweet than their red cousins. Many seniors reach for them thinking they're the safe, low-sugar option. They look pure, refreshing, almost like the poster fruit for good health. But beneath that crisp bite hides a secret that can quietly trouble aging legs and joints. The first culprit is malic acid. It's what gives green apples their sharp, sour taste. While younger bodies may handle it just fine, in seniors, that same acid can irritate sensitive tissues and joints. Over time, this irritation can show up as nagging hip pain, stiffness in the knees, or even a burning heat in the feet after eating them. The second issue, green apples still contain natural sugars, more than most people realize, and for seniors with slower metabolisms, those sugars can cause blood sugar swings that drain energy, trigger cramps at night, and leave the legs feeling weak when climbing stairs. The danger is subtle. Many people snack on green apples raw, sometimes even right before bed, unknowingly keeping their joints and circulation under constant pressure. Day by day, the acid and sugar slowly chip away at comfort, turning what feels like a smart choice into an invisible drain on strength. Green apples may look like the cleanest, most natural option in the fruit bowl, but for many seniors, they're a sour deceiver, leaving joints tighter and nights more restless. Fruit 4, pineapple, the acid trap. Pineapple is often praised as a miracle fruit, juicy, tropical, refreshing, and packed with bromelain, an enzyme celebrated for its anti-inflammatory effects. For years, it's been promoted as a natural way to soothe the body and protect your health. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For seniors, pineapple can quietly do the opposite. As we age, our blood vessels become more fragile, our circulation slows, and our joints grow more sensitive. Pineapple's natural sugars and strong acids can overwhelm this fragile system. Each sweet bite spikes blood sugar levels, straining the tiny vessels that supply your legs. Over time, this means less oxygen reaches your muscles, and the result is heavy, aching legs after even a short walk. And that sharp, sour tang, it's not just flavor. The acidity can aggravate joints, especially if you already deal with arthritis or inflammation. Many seniors notice that stiffness in their knees, that dragging fatigue in their calves, or that burning ache in their ankles, and never connect it back to the pineapple on their plate. What makes pineapple truly tricky is that it doesn't cause obvious instant pain. The damage is subtle, creeping in day by day until suddenly you realize your legs just don't move the way they used to. And for those on blood-thinning medications, pineapple's bromelain can even interfere with how the drugs work, making them either too strong or not strong enough, a hidden risk most people never hear about. So while pineapple may seem like a harmless treat, for aging bodies it's more like a slow saboteur, chipping away at your strength little by little. But if pineapple, the fruit marketed as an anti-inflammatory, can secretly wear down your legs, imagine what the next one might be doing. Fruit 5, watermelon, the false hydrator. Nothing says summer health like a slice of watermelon. It's light, juicy, refreshing, and almost everyone thinks of it as the ultimate way to stay hydrated. Low in calories, high in water. What could possibly be wrong with it? Here's the catch. While watermelon feels like water going down, inside your body it behaves more like candy. That's because watermelon has a very high glycemic index. In plain words, it sends your blood sugar soaring almost as fast as a piece of chocolate. And for seniors, those sudden sugar spikes don't just fade away, they trigger inflammation and strain the body's already slower circulation. Where does that damage show up first? The legs. Your calves feel tight after a short walk. Your ankles swell at the end of the day. Climbing stairs leaves your legs feeling like lead. It's not just old age. It's the result of your body struggling to manage those repeated sugar surges. The dangerous part is how deceptive watermelon is. It feels so light and harmless that people often eat huge portions, slice after slice, bowl after bowl. Each bite adds another sugar surge, another wave of inflammation, another layer of stress on your circulation. So while watermelon looks like a safe hydrator, for many seniors it's more like a sweet trap, slowly wearing down the legs and making everyday movement harder than it should. Fruit 6, mango, the sugar bomb. Few fruits are loved as much as mango. Juicy, golden, and sweet like candy. It feels like a tropical reward. For many, especially in the summer, a ripe mango is the ultimate treat. But for seniors, mango may be the most dangerous fruit of them all. Here's why. Mango is a sugar explosion. Every bite delivers a massive rush of natural sugar that spikes blood glucose in minutes. For younger bodies, that spike might not cause much harm. But once you're past 60, your metabolism changes. The body can't regulate those sugar surges as well, and every spike is followed by a crash. What does that mean for your legs? Each surge fuels inflammation deep inside your joints, especially around the ankles, knees, and hips. That inflammation shows up as swelling at night, burning in the toes, or that creeping heaviness that makes walking feel like wading through wet sand. And because mango feels so light and refreshing, it's easy to overeat. One slice becomes 2, then 3, then a whole fruit. But your joints don't care how light it feels. They're still paying the price for the sugar overload. Over time, that sweet habit can leave your legs weaker, your steps slower, and your balance less steady. The very fruit that seems like a harmless tropical delight may quietly be eroding your strength. Fruit 7, grapes, the tiny troublemakers. Grapes look so innocent, don't they? Small, sweet, juicy, and effortless to snack on. They've got that heart-healthy reputation, packed with antioxidants, and many people think of them as the perfect guilt-free fruit. But behind their sweetness, grapes can be surprisingly harsh on aging legs and joints. Here's why. Grapes are loaded with fructose, a type of sugar that goes straight to the liver. In small amounts, no problem. But when the liver can't keep up, and in seniors, it often can't, fructose turns into fat and uric acid. That uric acid doesn't just disappear, it collects in the joints, especially in the toes, ankles, and knees. The result, burning pain, swelling, and stiffness that can strike without warning, sometimes even at night, when a sharp ache in your big toe or calf suddenly wakes you up. And because grapes are bite-sized, it's almost too easy to overeat them. A handful here, a handful there. Before you realize it, you've eaten 2 or 3 cups. That's a sugar load your legs and joints pay the price for, slowly but surely. So, while grapes may look harmless in a bowl, their hidden sugars can quietly fuel inflammation, stiffness, and swelling, making every step heavier than it should be. But here's the good news. It doesn't stop here. because just as some fruits weaken your legs, others can actually protect and restore them. And now, with all 7 fruits revealed, you can see the bigger picture. Not every fruit is your friend after 60. Some of the most beloved ones can quietly work against your mobility and independence. Healthy alternatives, fruits that strengthen your legs. Now that you've seen the hidden side of those 7 fruits, you might be wondering, so what can I eat instead? The good news is, nature also provides fruits that do the exact opposite. They fight inflammation, boost circulation, and actually help your legs stay strong. Here are the best ones to keep on your plate. Berries, the tiny healers, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, small but mighty. They're packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation, but unlike grapes, they're low in sugar and gentle on blood sugar levels. Even better, they help improve circulation, sending more oxygen to your legs so every step feels lighter. Cherries, the uric acid fighters. In moderation, cherries can be a lifesaver for stiff joints. They help lower uric acid, which means less swelling in the ankles, less burning in the toes, and fewer painful flare-ups. Just a small handful can make a noticeable difference. Avocado, the joint protector. Yes, avocado is a fruit, and one of the best for seniors. Instead of sugar, it's loaded with healthy fats that cushion your joints from the inside, reduce inflammation, and keep your energy steady without blood sugar crashes. Think of it as food insurance for your legs. Papaya, the gentle digester. Soft, tropical, and easy on the stomach, papaya comes with natural enzymes that calm inflammation and support digestion. For aging joints and sensitive guts, it's one of the kindest fruits you can choose. Pears, the steady sweetness. If you crave something sweet, pears are a safe choice. They provide gentle, natural sugars balanced with fiber, so your blood sugar stays stable. Instead of leaving your legs swollen or tired, they give you a clean, steady source of energy. These fruits don't just fill your stomach, they actively support your body. They protect your joints, strengthen circulation, and keep your legs moving freely. So while some fruits quietly drain your strength, these choices help you walk steadier, move easier, and start your mornings with less stiffness and more energy. And once you make the swap, you'll feel the difference, not years from now, but day by day, one step at a time.